So Prem's about to start. I'm excited. First game, City Arsenal. Nigel, what do you think? What are your expectations of?
We've started already, of course. Yeah.
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah. Is it? It's only a friendly.
If you win it, it's a major. If you lose, it's just a bit
friendly.
So
Yeah.
it's a major trophy. Yeah, no, listen. I thought we performed really well.
Yeah.
Chelsea, mugs.
Yeah.
New manager, they wanted to prove something, so I think it was a good performance. I think we dominated. So that I think it goes pretty well. I think the thing about Arsenal at the weekend is that they've got 5 new names, new manager. We just don't really know what to expect, I suppose. So it's a good time for them to play us, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bedded in properly, if anything.
Exactly. Yeah. So how they're going to play it, I think if they play the defensive game, I think they'll get caught out.
Yeah.
I think the way he's played in the past with his previous clubs, Emirates, I think he plays as a similar style to Pep. I think he'll come out and attack us, and I think it bodes well for a good game. So I think we're favourites. I think we've kind of carried on at the weekend the way we ended last season. Yeah. Young squad who have matured with only Pep still there. We've got Mahrez back in the squad now.
That's dangerous, man.
So I think it's looking good for us. I think we feel pretty confident. So I think it's going to be a.
Can you give us a score?
I can give you a score.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's going to be a City. I'm going 3-1 City.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Lucas, what do you think?
I mean, you put it quite nicely, to be honest with you. I'm thinking we signed 5 new players. I think what the manager's done, he's gone in bold, brave, he's gone straight through the spine of the squad. He's gone goalkeeper, defender, midfielder. I think the players he's let go, very, very bold. I'm a die-hard Jack Wilshere fan.
Oh, come on, man. You need to move on from Wilshere, man. Come on, man.
It's like,
he only had one good game.
Tony Adams, it's like
you're not comparing Adams to Wilshere.
It's like, the proper Arsenal boys. Like, I don't know, I'm just more of a sentiment
attached.
Like that, yeah. But no, that's always going to be a good one. But yeah, he made a statement, like, it kind of rubbed me up the wrong way, being the way Jack and that, and I thought, what's this manager coming to do? And then the signings he made, I just thought, okay, he's really trying to have his own stamp on things. Followed them through pre-season, haven't lost a game. I think in normal time anyway, we lost in penalties. Was it Atletico? Yeah, but even against Chelsea, I think he was strong, I think he was bold. Showed signs of our defensive frailties as per usual.
Yeah, but that's the issue, isn't it? The players he signed are not good enough. I
don't believe that.
What the centre backs to that, the defenders he signed. He signed the right back as well. What's his name?
He's top quality.
You reckon he's 34 in this league?
No,
he's about. Trust me.
He's got an engine.
You reckon?
He's a good centre back. Good right back.
Yeah.
He's a good right back. Experienced. He knows what he's doing, and I think he's been brought to sort of tutor Bellerin.
Yeah.
I think Bellerin lost his way a little bit recently. Too focused on other stuff.
His hair.
He's to focus on the game. Like, he's a dope player. I still think he's going to be solid. But I think he needs to show faith in the centre backs we was talking about earlier. Like Chambers, Holding, like he bought them for a reason, playing. Like these two have great partnership. They won a trophy together.
To be fair, he didn't buy them.
I'm not saying he bought them. I'm saying but they've been bought for a reason. They were bought with future potential.
So you rather that than the experienced defenders and Mustafi,
Mustafi, you're talking about selling him.
Yeah.
It's true. Mustafi been?
Yeah.
And Mustafi, Chambers, Holding. Me personally, I put them all on the same level. So when I'm looking at it like that, I'm thinking if you're not going to go and buy a world-class centre-back,
might as well
just
play
these boys, let them get that cohesion and then let them grow into being world-class centre-backs. At the end of the day, we're not exactly in Champions League.
You agree?
We're not competitive like that.
I think, first of all, I was glad Wilshere went. I couldn't stand Jack Wilshere. He represents everything I hate. I get the sentimental links of him, but
your club, you should go.
Jack had to go, and I was so glad. So that's the first thing. Secondly, I agree that if all our defenders, I don't think we've got one good defender personally. So you're right. You might as well just play the guys that are young and could potentially for the next 2, 3, 4 years be your partnership. Yeah, you might as well invest in it. Although my concern is against City. Holding against Aguero, Sane plays those kind of guys, it could get a bit messy. But hey ho, I'd probably chuck him in.
Holding had that Costa.
He did, and I would play them. I'm not so convinced about the signings we've made personally. The goalkeeper, Leno, I'm not convinced about.
Karius 2.0.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far, but I'm just not convinced about him. He's a good keeper.
Yeah.
I personally still start Czech. I would keep Czech. He had a bad year last year, but I would go with Czech again and ease this guy in. So I'm not convinced about him. The only thing going back to the game, I think it goes in our favour, is that I'm not sure if De Bruyne and Sterling are going to play.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're back from their holidays yet.
They came back this week.
Okay,
alright. But it's still early. It's still early. I doubt they're going to train for 3 days and start.
So if you're asking me, the best time to play City
is
at home is probably now.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
True.
So
You're right.
But you know, Walker only came back.
And he started the next day. Yeah, that's very dangerous. That's dangerous.
But what I will say funny about the game itself is, I'm not a man that normally bets or puts predictions based on my heart. I'm not one of those guys that we're going to win every single game. Because we've got a new manager and we're going into the unknown, I don't know what's going to happen. So for once, I have, and it's looked good. It's pre-season, so I always kind of temper my expectations because everyone's playing at 70%. Do you know what I mean? We have looked good.
I don't know, man.
But I'm not convinced. So I'm gonna predict a 3-1 win for Arsenal. Purely because it's the unknown.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
How did you come with that?
I'm going with my heart. I'm going with my heart. And I never normally go with my heart. I normally go with my head and I'm normally honest and real. But because Wenger's gone and it's an unknown, I'm going to go with my heart and I'm going to back the team. And I'm going to be positive.
So the great Manchester City side who broke records. You heard it here first, right? The great Manchester City side who broke all records are going to leak 3 goals against
I did say I'm going with my heart, not my head.
Okay.
And it's the one and only time I'll do it.
What did you hear first?
What do you think? Score prediction. Go ahead.
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
Alright.
I'm saying Aubameyang, Lacazette is too ferocious for any defence.
That could be. If we can get that right this year, that could be a problem.
I think they will they're just naturally right. If you look at their chemistry, if you look at the way they are, they're just very infectious. They're very infectious, even around the squad. I watched the whole of the preseason, they're training everything because this guy can't come and mess up my life. Wenger's my legend, dude. So it was quite intense. And to see, it was refreshing to see the team like that. Like they really seem like they believe in each other.
Mm-hmm.
Even Toria, like I know he's quite the unknown.
He's a good player too.
The hype around him.
He's a good player.
It's quite deserved.
I don't know if he will adapt, but he's a good player.
He's a terror.
Yeah.
Like, and then you've got that 19-year-old French boy, but I don't want to say the name.
He's ripped up
recently. He can just.
He's ripped up.
Who's that?
Did David Luiz come back?
Yeah,
he got the big hair.
He can be awesome.
He's been the best player in
I'm telling
pre-season.
you, pre-season.
I've heard this from Arsenal fans a lot.
Just super Just mad quickly, sorry. There's 2 players this season I'm looking forward to seeing how they get on this year.
Yeah.
Ozil and Sane. Because Sane, I want to see how he responds to not being picked to the World Cup. He may come back angry.
Yeah.
And Ozil, obviously, at the back of what happened, the whole wrestling thing.
Yeah.
I think Ozil could have a point to prove as well.
Yeah.
So
After
they're
all
2
the
players,
talk,
could come back this
What's
year.
interesting
Really.
about Sane started against Chelsea in the Community Shield, which we won, by the way. I mentioned that. So Sane, he actually was taken off at half time.
Because he was poor, because he was rotated.
They said he had an injury. Right? He was
Alright,
poor.
okay, yeah.
And I think, not getting into too much detail, but
I'll take it back then.
I think we've got a bit of an issue on that left-hand side, with Mendy, of course, didn't play most of last season. Plays at left back, and he goes forward like nobody's business.
And Sane doesn't.
And he kind of feels, and Sane isn't great at going inside.
Right.
And I've got some concern about those two both playing in the same team at the same time.
Aubameyang coming at you.
But with Aubameyang playing Jack, what do you think? Prediction?
Someone who's a bit more objective.
Yeah, well, sort of.
Yeah. Looking at it this way, Unai, I remember at Sevilla, he was quite an adaptive manager. He used to, against teams that came at them, they used to play on the break. You saw against Barca, Atletico, against you lot in the.
I can't remember that one. I can't remember that one. Carry on.
But having said that, he does like to attack as well. Sometimes he adapts, but you remember at PSG, what he did against Barcelona. They completely. It's ironic for me to say, but they completely bowled it.
6-0 was it? Yeah. At PSG,
So a lot of teams.
4-0 down.
But 4-0 down is still,
That doesn't happen.
So what do you think? What do you think on Sunday? Is it Sunday, right?
Sunday.
I think going forward, City obviously had a much better team, much better squad, much better everything. but I think Arsenal got a good fight because they're going to be researching under the new manager. So I think 2-1 City.
I think it's about how we manage the game.
I think you might draw
Our
that.
game management under Wenger has been shocking.
Yeah.
I think it's about how we manage. If City score after 5 minutes, do we crumble? If we score after 5 minutes, do we get excited or do we manage it? I think it's about how we manage the game.
Alright guys, quick one. So quick opinion from everyone. Who obviously City are the team to catch. I think not everyone agrees. He doesn't agree. Yeah. Who do you think? Who do you think will get closest to City? Jack, we'll start with you.
Liverpool, straight up.
Why is that?
They spent 620 mil.
Oh, you don't say that. Whoa. You did your calculations before you came here, didn't you? Alright. Man's that whole 70 mil plus 50 mil, 620.
Are they trying to buy the league? Who do that? What team does that?
Not Spurs, good.
But only City are above them in that. So
Yeah. What about United? Everyone writing off United, but they're still a solid team.
there's uncertainty with them, innit?
Yeah.
And Mourinho still hasn't got his. Mourinho will only win stuff when he has his players. He did that at Inter. He did that at Chelsea.
Yeah,
when he
you're
first
right.
came. When
You're right.
When the ball doesn't back him
Then
enough,
it doesn't happen, does it?
he has a little bit of
Mourinho
issue.
is the problem at that club. I said it before, I said it again.
Yeah.
So they get rid of Mourinho.
They still same issues.
Right.
So who do you think will get closest to City?
My heart's in Arsenal.
Oh, come on, man.
My head, however, you finish. My head, however, they say Liverpool.
Yeah.
Not only 620 million, that's a lot of
Thanks.
money. But apart from that, yeah, potentially it's a team that could go on to dominate Europe, in my opinion.
I agree.
It's so
I
strong.
agree.
The play, like, money, he spent good money.
Yeah, exactly.
He spent good money on big young potential. So the worst, in my opinion, those players can be is just top quality players.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe they just don't gel or it doesn't work out some way somehow. But if those boys get it together with what Salah did,
Yeah.
with Naby Keita and the heart of that,
Fabinho,
like another
yeah.
year. Remember we was talking about could they replace Coutinho?
Yeah.
But they sort of packed up that team now.
Yeah.
Shaqiri,
Yeah.
they could do it. They're intense. I swear they're the only team that beat City properly.
Yeah. Twice.
And they added a proper ball.
That's the one trophy you won, isn't it?
Anyway, so
Let's just start with them.
so what do you think? Who do you think will get closest to? Yeah.
Liverpool for two reasons.
Yeah.
One, you're trying to buy the league. Which is ridiculous. Secondly, you have got that famous trophy in your trophy cabinet. We beat them. We
City
beat Man City
twice.
Trophy.
Twice.
Which, two of them we won.
Champions League.
Not last season. It was 1-0 last season. We broke every record going.
Yeah.
So listen, you're trying to buy the league, which we never do, obviously. And I think he's actually being sort of strengthened in all the right areas as well. You've got strength right that backbone of that team. And you, I think you ran us fairly close. You showed how to play against us last year on 2 occasions. So absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the other contenders, Chelsea. Well, looking at the weekend, maybe not, but actually I think good manager there as well.
It'll take him time though, wouldn't
It
it?
will, but I still think they're contenders. I think as far as this lot are concerned,
Fifth.
I think as far as this lot's concerned, no chance.
Yeah.
Never win anything. Their managers never won anything. My favourite statistic actually the weekend is Claudio Gomez, who has played 4 seconds of football.
Has won more stuff.
Has won more stuff than Harry Kane. Harry Kane's won nothing. And Claudio Gomez has played 4 seconds. The other one, very quickly, if I can really quickly, the other one really quickly, of course, is that Mendy I mentioned before.
Yeah.
He's played 8 games of football.
And he's won 4 trophies.
A trophy every 2 games.
Yeah.
I suppose the other one that we have to mention is that team from just outside Manchester, the team in red.
Yeah, that one.
From Stretford.
Yeah.
And I think the difference between seeing Mourinho in America and seeing Pep in America, one whinging about everything, and the other one just celebrating the fact he's got a fantastic young squad. I think that's the difference. And I think Mourinho, I think he's going to be out before Christmas.
I won't put it past him.
I think they're just not going to compete. So I think it's City, Liverpool, and Chelsea probably the 3.
Well, I think United look like they're in pieces right now, and there's been a lot of whinging. And
it might not be that bad, would it?
Well, I just think that you've got to separate the vibes that are coming from Mourinho from the results that he will bring.
Yeah,
just because they're playing dead football
doesn't
and
mean
whinging doesn't mean they're not going to get results. So, but at the same time, I can see him being sacked by Christmas if things don't go well as well.
So they're like leading
Everyone's unhappy.
Those rumours, yeah, it's not good.
Everyone's unhappy, so it's not looking good at United right now.
This is actual facts. Like, these
Players not happy. They might not want to play for him anymore.
But having said that, in terms of getting closest to City,
Yeah.
I think it probably will be Liverpool, but only by default, because I don't think Spurs, Arsenal. Well, no, I don't think Spurs and Arsenal are ready yet. I don't think Chelsea are ready
Liverpool
yet.
have strengthened.
You have.
So it's
but,
not- yeah.
but you say closest, I still think it'll be a 10-point win for City anyway. So
Wow.
I think they'll walk it again.
Yeah.
So if you're asking who gets closest to them, then by default, you guys. But I don't think anybody will get close to City this year.
Wow.
I think they'll get better. I don't think they'll get more.
It'll be a 3-1, bro.
That's one game. That's one game, bro.
They only lost twice last year.
But how many seasons are they gonna have in 2 games in one season?
What about you, Jack? What do you think? Who gets closer? Who gets closest?
Liverpool will get close, but I'm looking at like City's last minute goals. They got against West Ham, against Southampton, against Huddersfield, 96-minute winners against Bournemouth,
Statman.
against Newcastle,
Numbers, man.
against Southampton.
Yeah.
They got about 13 points from.
That's crazy. Yeah, from last minute.
Those might not make. There's nothing wrong with that. Those goals might not go in that late this season.
Even to support.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, but even if they get
might
half
score
of
them.
Or actually, they might not. Or
They might not get those late
Right.
goals.
Okay. Right. Why is that though?
They might get them earlier.
All the teams
Why is that?
They've improved.
Right, okay.
As well.
Yeah, that's
That's what we're missing out. Everybody's got better.
Yeah, that's a good
They've got
shout.
better. They've added more.
They have. And look at Fulham, Wolves.
I think
Fulham, Wolves, all them guys coming
Liverpool
up.
have improved.
Fulham and Wolves,
Arsenal, you could
yeah.
argue, have improved.
I think we may get another player.
Chelsea are still.
You reckon?
Potentially.
I think
One area, I think, where we,
I think
one area we've got a weakness where we haven't got cover is, and I've been worried all season, is Fernandinho. As a holding midfielder, if he gets injured,
he's the most important midfielder.
And I think he's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. He does so much work. And I think potentially we could well be seeing another defensive midfielder coming in as well. Just to have, it's the one area we don't have the cover.
Alright guys, thank you for your opinion on this one. Can't wait to start, and we'll see what happens when City finish third. Thank you. Bye. Guys, thank you for watching Arsenal City this weekend. Always a good game. Obviously the Arsenal fans think, new manager, they're going to do better, and obviously a lot of people think Liverpool are the ones that are going to be closest to City. So let us know what you think. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Cheers.